The author of the Quran is a demon, and I'm going to give you 3 ways to tell.
All right, let's see what you have.
In the Quran, there's a verse that says Allah is the best deceiver or the great deceiver. Most English Qurans translate this as tacticianer or plotter. But if you go back to the original word, it means deceiver.
No, it doesn't. That word means to plot or to plan, and it can have a negative connotation or a positive connotation depending on the context. Here we have the book Glossary of Islamic Terms by Anwar Zanati. On page 131, he talks about the word makar, and he says it has 2 meanings, plotting or planning with an evil intent, or planning for a good purpose. And the example that he gives for planning for a good purpose is the same verse that you brought up and tried to argue that it means the great deceiver. The verse says the disbelievers plotted to kill Jesus, and Allah plotted too, meaning to save Jesus from them. Nothing about the context or exegesis of this verse leads to the conclusion that Allah is calling himself the great deceiver. That's just a lie.
Most English Qurans translate this as tacticianer or plotter. But if you go back to the original word, it means deceiver. And as you know, the devil always has to admit it and then can gaslight you that it doesn't mean exactly what he just told you it meant.
So as we've already seen, that word does not mean the deceiver. But if this is the standards we're using, I could do the exact same thing. I could take this verse, and this verse from the Bible, and then conclude that the author of the Bible is a demon. And you aren't allowed to tell me anything about the context or the original language or anything, because if you do, then you're just the devil trying to gaslight me out of believing that the text doesn't say exactly what it says. See how easy that is? That's your methodology.
And as you see repeatedly in the Quran, it always says by faith or believing in God, but it always adds on and good deeds. It is very clearly, probably one of the most clear, saved by works heresies on earth.
Yeah, works are required alongside faith, just as James argues in chapter 2 that faith without works is dead. If Islam was really saved by works, then you would expect that your good deeds will get you into paradise. Yet, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, explicitly stated, none of you will enter paradise by his deeds alone. None of you. So no, Islam does not teach saved by works. You are only saved by the mercy of God alone.
The other sure way to tell that the author of the Quran is a demon is that he just tells you every time he references himself. Literally, God in the Quran refers to himself in the plural. He says, we. Where else do we see that? The demon in the Bible says, my name is Legion, for we are many.
Oh my God. So if the demon in the Bible says we are many, then you would expect Allah to also say we are many if Allah is a demon, right? But what does Allah say? In 2:163, he says, in your Allah is one Allah. So why does Allah use the term we if he is one? It is the royal plural, the plural of respect. Even in English, kings can refer to themselves as we, us, and our. It denotes kingship and majesty and respect. And in Arabic, the same rhetorical device exists, so Allah used the royal plural to refer to himself, indicating his greatness and his majesty. These arguments against Islam are just getting so bad day by day. None of your reasons work, nor are they even good arguments. The Quran was written by a demon because 1, Allah calls himself the great deceiver. That's a lie. He doesn't do that. 2, Islam is saved by works. That's a lie. No, it isn't. 3, Allah uses the royal plural. That's the argument. Is this